Hello everybody, welcome back. So today we are going to be making my dog Paddington's birthday cake. And so if you're just joining me, this actually isn't Paddington. This is his little sister Treacle. Paddington isn't allowed to see his birthday cake, so he's in the other room barking if you can hear because the door is shut and he's not happy. So this is a coconut blueberry beef cake. So not really like the best for humans, but Paddington's like so excited by just like smelling the ingredients, so I know he's gonna love it. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, what we're gonna do is we have some red potatoes here. Did you just do a little burp? Could you just eat a cookie, huh? I bribed you, didn't I? Yes, I did. We have some peeled red potatoes here. And so dogs can eat potato, but they can't eat potato skins. So you wanna make sure that you peel them very, very well. You don't, this is like one of the steps that you don't wanna skip. Make sure that they're peeled. And we're gonna place these into a pot of water. Splash, splash, splash. Okay. And then we're gonna bring these to a boil. Obviously, I'm not gonna boil them with Treacle right next to me. You're gonna boil them for about 25 minutes or until they're easily pierced with a knife. And then you want to obviously drain the water and mash them. So we're gonna do that off camera just because I don't want to have a stove around this little puppy. And so I'll see you guys back when we are finished mashing the potatoes. Yeah. Are you ready? The stove is not on, don't worry. Are those potatoes? Have you been potatoes before? Also, if you want to follow Treacle on Instagram, it's Treacle_Pom. She has more followers than my personal account, but I don't blame her because she is the cutest little puppy ever. Look at her. She looks like a little alpaca. Look at the little tummy. Oh, little tummy. Okay, so the mashed potatoes are all done. They're right here, and now we're going to finish making the rest of the cake. Paddington has FOMO. So we have 2 large eggs here. We're going to pop them into a mixing bowl. Treacle has not used the electric mixer with me before, so here's hoping. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Here we go. She's curious. Yeah, big girl. What a big girl you are. Helping Mommy make your brother's birthday cake. Aren't you so helpful? Okay, so now we have 1/4 cup of sunflower oil. Sorry, sunflower seed oil. Now we're just gonna mix that in. And then we're gonna add the mashed potatoes. There we go. All right, that wasn't nearly as bad as I expected it to be. So we're gonna mix that in, and since the mashed potatoes are still warm, so you wanna make sure you mix them in with the eggs before the eggs can scramble or anything. Okay, and next we have 1 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. You definitely want it to be unsweetened because the dogs don't need any extra sugar. Probably not that good for them, but coconut is good for them, it's good for their coat. So if you have fluffy dogs, it'll make them extra shiny and nice. Okay, and now we are going to add some ground beef. There we go. And we're going to mix that together. Okay, now that's mostly combined, we're going to be adding our last ingredient, which are frozen blueberries, because puppies love blueberries. And I get a lot of comments, usually, saying that blueberries aren't good for dogs or they're poisonous. I've seen a lot of places that blueberries are actually, are actually fine for dogs. But before you make anything for your dog, definitely check with your vet just to make sure, because maybe your dog is like more sensitive to something, or depending on like their health or whatever diet they're on, they might need different things than somebody else's dogs need. So definitely check with your vet before you make like homemade food for them. I always check with my vet beforehand just to make sure that I'm giving them the healthiest food. Puppy? So let's just mix everything together. Hopefully the blueberries don't turn it a disgusting shade of gray. We're gonna be decorating the cake later anyway, so it's okay. Oh, if it makes it purple, that would be pretty. Ooh, it is. Okay, good. Okay, my little puppy. Okay, so there we go. So it's an okay color, whatever. We're gonna be decorating it, and it's gonna look so cute in a little bit. So now, what's the little paw doing? What's the little paw doing in there? Oh, take it out to Mommy, sure. And now we're gonna pour the mixture in it to a greased 9x9 inch baking dish. It's not fully mixed together, but honestly I think it's fine. It will be a marble cake. Alright, and we're going to smooth the surface. Oh, someone's curious. Somebody wants to see it. Does that smell delicious? Yeah. Oh no, you have to wait. You have to wait until it's finished cooking. I'm glad you want to go. That's a good sign. So if you have a cake pan that you want to use, definitely just put it in there. But I'm just going to be cutting rounds and stacking them, and so I don't have like super tiny cake pans. 6 inches is the smallest, and that's like too big for dogs. So I thought that I'd just cut out little circles out of here, but totally up to you. So now we're going to pop this in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake it for about an hour, or until, I think it's until the top is browned. But yeah, and then you want it to cool completely, so it might take a while to cool, and I'm filming this at night, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, or we will see you tomorrow to finish the cake for Paddington. Yeah, look at you, you're a little professional now. Oh, I know. 20 minutes of work is so much work for such a tiny little puppy, huh? Are you overworked? Are you overworked? Yes, okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys, or we will see you guys pretty soon. Bye. Okay, so it is the next day. The cake is fully cooled. I've already sliced it into rounds, and I've wrapped each round in plastic wrap and just chilled it in the fridge for a little bit. It's because this cake is a little bit delicate, so chilling it in the fridge just like firms it up a little bit and will make it a lot easier to stack. So I'm going to unwrap them, and I have 3 layers here. And I'm going to be assembling the cake without treacle just because I need both hands and it'll be so much easier. And so to layer the cake, I'm going to be using some cream cheese. This is softened at room temperature, and I just kind of mixed it up to soften it a little bit more. And Paddington's trying to get into the studio. I'm making your cake, Paddington. You can't see it. Either way, I'm just going to place a dollop of cream cheese in between each layer. And you do want to use it sparingly. Don't use as much as you normally would for like a human cake, because wild dogs love cream cheese. They don't need a lot of it. They shouldn't even be eating that much dairy. So we're just going to, probably not even going to use all of this. We're just going to kind of spread it until it colors the cake. Okay, so there we go. So we're only using just like the bare minimum, because like this is already going to be pretty caloric. They don't need any extra. And obviously this is not all for Paddington. He's having about, including him and Treacle, it's going to be about 7 dogs. He's crying. So, and there's going to be so much extra even after that. So yeah, just to let you know. I'm now going to flop the next layer on. It is quite delicate, but the dogs have eaten the scraps of these, and they love it so much. So it is definitely puppy approved. And now I'm going to coat the cake in a layer of, I was going to say buttercream, of cream cheese. And we're going to be sticking coconut onto this cream cheese after. So I'm going to add enough cream cheese to coat the surface of the cake, but nothing extra. Just enough so that it will grab the coconut, but not any more. And so honestly, I think for like when they have the cake, they're going to have maybe like 1/8 of a cup, like 2 tablespoons worth. So it's not going to be much. I'm probably just going to break this up and like use it as like treats or something and freeze the rest. So this does look like a lot, but it's definitely not something that they're just going to like eat fully. If you have bigger dogs, obviously this won't last as long. But since my dogs are small, I don't want to overload their tummies because they're just going to get upset stomachs, and yeah. But at the same time, it's nice when it looks pretty. So we can decorate it and then just give them a little bit, and they'll take photos, and like the photos will be cute, and they'll still be relatively healthy. Alright, so you can see a lot of the cake is getting stuck in the cream cheese. It doesn't matter. We're going to be covering it with coconut shavings in a little bit, so it's not going to show. Okay, so there we go. So our cake is covered in cream cheese, but as you can still see the cake through it. That's like the most cream cheese that I feel comfortable using. Obviously, the dogs are probably never going to eat all this cream cheese. I might scrape it off, but just for looks, this is what we're going for. Paddington is very upset. Anyways, so I have some unsweetened coconut. Unsweetened is important because honestly, I don't know what chemicals they use in the sweetened coconut, and all the dog recipes that I've referenced use unsweetened. Dogs don't need any extra sugar. This is fattening enough. So I just have some unsweetened coconut here, and I'm just gonna press it on to the sides of the cake. This is gonna get a little bit messy, so if you like, put a baking sheet underneath to catch any excess coconut. But we're just gonna press it to the sides of the cake so that it sticks to the cream cheese and gives it a cute little furry look. And we're also going to press it on the top. Also, I did another birthday cake video for Paddington last year. I'm going to do it every year, so just prepare yourself. You're going to be getting 2 dog birthday cake recipes a year, I think, from now on. But last year's, I totally forgot what recipe we used, but I'll have it linked in the cards here if you want to check it out. It does look a little bit different. I did use cream cheese as like the frosting, but I did use it sparingly. I believe, did I even use cream cheese? I think so. And I used a little carrot as like the number 1 because Paddington turned 1 last year. But Mr. He is growing up. Oh my god. I can't believe he's already 2 years old, but it also feels like I've had him for my entire life, so I don't know how to feel. Okay, so we are back. Paddington's even more upset because Draco's in here and he isn't. But we have some strawberries, some blueberries. Oh, we just knocked them off. And I'm sorry, I moved the camera weird, so I'm gonna be hunkering down. And some dog treats to make it look extra like puppy friendly. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna remove the tops of the strawberries because dogs actually can't eat the tops, or so Google says. So I'm going to remove the tops. All right, I'm hulling the strawberries instead. It looks a little bit cuter. But it does look cuter with the tops on the strawberries, but health comes first, so. All right, and here is other strawberries. I'm gonna press that in. Do you want some strawberry? Slice you off a little piece of strawberry. She has a habit of swallowing things whole and then choking on them because she gets too excited about eating them. So I'm always like, chew it before you swallow. Alright, so now I'm just gonna top it with some blueberries. They love blueberries. I feel like I told you guys this somewhere, but I'll tell you again because it's funny. Paddington knows that blueberries come in like little pennants or little cartons. So if I give him one, he always knows that there's more than just one around. So he will not settle for just one blueberry at a time. If our hair looks different, she was actually at the groomers for the first time. I'm getting her used to going to the groomer because she didn't really need to have a haircut, but I wanted to get her used to being handled by a groomer and stuff like that, so that she's used to it. Don't you look cute? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. You're not really, you're having it before the birthday boy. This is not your birthday cake. Comment down below, let me know what you want Treacle's birthday cake to look like. There are so many possibilities. I kind of want to make it pink. I think it would be so cute to use beets to make it pink. But yeah, let me know what you think. Alright, so now we have the little dog cookies, and I'm just going to top these. Just scatter these throughout the blueberries to make it look like a little, remind people that this is a dog cake. Don't eat it. It will not taste the way that you think. There is beef and potatoes in it. Oh my god, this is so cute. Okay, I'm putting another one here. And there we go. Oh my gosh, there is Paddington's birthday cake. Obviously, I'm not going to slice into it right now, but we will slice into it on Friday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button because that is going to be like the cutest video on YouTube. Slightly biased. So you don't want to miss it. Paddington wants it now. Everybody wants the cake now. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for an all new video. Bye! Goodbye to you too. Goodbye everybody.